Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be ranking every UCN character from difficulty. The tiers we have is can help in some cases, easy, medium, hard, pretty hard, and game ender. There is also the 6 secret characters in here. You can see them. And yeah, let's get into it. So I'm gonna begin with Freddy Fazbear. Freddy Fazbear. I guess when you're first learning the game, he's a bit medium. But once you know how he works, like, he can't really kill you. Because you just have to shut the door every time you flick up the camera. But sometimes you can forget. But it's not that hard. Because what I like to do sometimes is if I'm dealing with multiple stuff, on like 50-20, I like to just shut the left door or the right door really fast up and down anyway. I mean, not 50-20, 40-20. I haven't beaten 50-20. But I have every single office in the game. I just like to do that to clear out every animatronic there if I don't have time to actually, okay, is this character here? And if I can't register it in my head, I just do that, and it works a lot. So, once you know his mechanics, he's pretty easy, but when you're first learning the game, he can be pretty difficult. By the way, I do play on mobile, I don't play on PC, I play on mobile. So, I suck on PC, I'm like buns on PC. We've got Balloon Boy. Balloon Boy can't kill you. His laugh is super annoying, and for me, Balloon Boy and JJ in the start of the game, and like if I'm playing 45-20 or 40-20, at the start of the game, it's almost instantly wraps for me if they get in, because I have so many things I have to set up at the same time. I just forget that I have to do this, and he ends up being in my vent, and he comes through and he shuts, like, blocks the door or blocks the flashlight, and that Nightmare Fredbear or Nightmare's there, it's basically instant wraps for me. But when you're dealing with Funtime Foxy, you need a coin farm, and he's very useful, so he can help in some cases. Ballora, for me, Ballora's hard. Because she's like super, like, as soon as you hear her things, especially on mobile, since I don't play with any headphones, as soon as you hear her sound cue, you have like 0.5 seconds to react. And sometimes if like you have to flash what Nightmare BB or one of these two are coming, she can screw you over so hard. And Scrap Trap, I swear, Scrap Trap and Ballora, I mean Afton and Ballora always like come to like at the exact same time. I don't know if it has something to do with their like wife and husband, but bro, they used to come so much. Like, they always come at the exact same time. So I close the door for Ballora, and then Scrap Trap comes, and I'm like, I'm so dead, and then I die. Talking of Scrap Trap, we're going to put him right here as well, because he's the exact same. Actually, Scrap Trap's not as hard, because he only comes once a night. So I'll put him in medium. Bonnet, pretty easy on mobile. Or on PC, you just have to click his nose. Bonnie, if it's just Bonnie, he's literally like, he's not a threat. Just do not look at his camera at all, and he will not kill you. But if you have Foxy, he's still not a problem, because you can just do 0 cam flips, and it will switch to Bonnie. So he's easy. He'll be at the bottom of easy. Chica, for me, the music characters in 45-20, like Chica, whereas Puppet, all of them characters, they got me for a while. I kept dying to them for like a long time, because I have to do this interval thing, and it was really hard. So for that reason, I'm gonna put them in pretty hard. It is harder than Ballora, but if you have like the 15-second things down, it is eventually easier than Ballora, and it's probably just an easy if you have your 15 seconds down. But just because it's pretty hard to learn, I think I'm gonna put it in. I think I'm gonna put it pretty hard, because sometimes I don't even hear the pots and pans. I'll be honest, sometimes I don't even hear the pots and pans, and I die. Circus Baby, easy. She's a plush. You just gotta camera stall them. on camera. 2B. I don't know what it's called. L-Chip. L-Chip can't kill you, but I do not care what you say. I'm putting in medium. L-Chip always comes when Ballora or Scrap Trap come as well. If these two are not together, then L-Chip will pop up his ad with one of these guys, and I die to L-Chip so much, bro. Like, I died to him. He's like my main death cause, L-Chip is. When I was doing 40-20. He was my main death cause. And then when I got to 45-20 and beat it, he's pretty easy. But I'm gonna put him in medium just because of that factor. Because I have bad damage. Ennard, easy. Then animatronics are pretty easy. You just gotta listen for them. But I reckon they are harder than Freddy sometimes. Foxy is hard because every character where you have to like learn a new thing. Like for example, for Chica, you have to learn the music box intervals. Foxy, you have to learn 0 can flips, whatever they're called. For Funtime Foxy, you have to learn coin farming for Death Coin. So all of them characters where you have to learn something. Honestly, I would say they're pretty hard. I would say Foxy's pretty hard. I did. Did I put him? I don't think I did put him on 45-20. I didn't put Lefty on music. I didn't put Lefty on and Music Man for 40-20. I didn't put this guy on. Anyway, I'm gonna continue on. Funtime Chica. He's not as hard as L-Chip in my opinion, because you can still do stuff. A good tip with L-Chip is you can actually still click the buttons on mobile with L-Chip. If you know where they're placed on mobile, you can still click them on mobile, even if the screen is on your ad. Of course, L-Chip on PC is way easier because you can still close the doors even when he's on your screen. On mobile, it's super annoying. Funtime Chica, easy. She's not that difficult. Game Ender, I don't even need to explain. She is what makes 49-20 and 50-20 so much. 49-20 and 50-20, the difficulty between them two is arguably difficulter than 0 to 40-20. I hate Lolbit. I mean, not Lol. I mean, Funtime Foxy, bro. I hate Funtime Foxy. And I suck at coin farming. Golden Freddy, easy. If you played FNAF 2, and you've, like, got into the habit of always putting on the mask, it's super easy. Easy. I'm actually gonna get all these guys out of the way. Because all you have to do for these guys, the, 3 mediocre melodies, you just have to put them, the lure, in this place right here. And you'll basically just be fine. You just have to put it right there and you'll be fine. Helpy is I don't know. I would say she's like here. She's not that hard. She's like here. Helpy is not that hard. She's an easy. Jacko, Chica, I played with her on 40-20, but I do not know what the strat is for Jacko Chica, but I just never died to her. I've never died to Jacko Chica once in my life. I don't know, like, if it's something to do with it, but I just never died to her. I think it's because I close both left doors and right doors if I don't have time to check them. And I know something's in the door, something's probably there, and I have to look at my camera really quickly because something's about to go down. But I don't have time to check the left and right door, and I just close all of them and reset them. JJ can help in some places. Farm coining Lefty. Lefty's hard. You have to keep the noise down, and that's pretty annoying. I would say he's pretty hard. I'm gonna put Music Man with him as well. Where's Music Man? Where is Music Man? Music Man, Music Man, Music Man, Music Man. There it is. Okay. Lolbit, easy. Mangle. Is she harder than Ennard? Not really. Ballerinas. For me, ballerinas are super annoying. I don't know why. They're super annoying. I'll still put them in easy though. Molten Freddy, also easy. Nightmare BB, hard. For me, Nightmare BB, when I was like first doing 40-20, him and L Chip were like the bane of my runs. I would either die to at the start, like the setup, I would either die in the setup of it because these two would get into my vents, but after realizing I just had to close the side vent while I was doing it, it was super easy. But these two are the bane of my runs. These two right here. Well, actually, you could say in 40-20, these four are more like the bane of my runs. Because he is dependent on these two. But Nightmare, I just forget about Nightmare BB all the time. Especially because Rockstar Freddy, where is he? Rockstar Freddy is standing in the way of Nightmare BB. It is so annoying, and I just forget about him. He's harder than Ballora in my opinion. I die to him more than I do die to Ballora. Ned Bear. You do have to use the heater because sometimes he absolutely ditches the audio cue. Nightmare Bonnie. Easy. Also easy. If you know like her intervals, she's pretty easy. Nightmare. Honestly, at the start of 40-20, I kept dying to these guys a lot. Just because I never closed a side vent, and then when like Balloon Boy was a JJ, the one that like stops you from closing the doors would get into my vent, and I would already hear the laugh, and I would be cooked because they'll just jump scare me. So they're still easy though, so I'll put them here. Freddles, I'm put them here. He deserves there. He's also easy, just another plush animatronic. Nightmare on. If you know, you know. On mobile, she is a get. She is so annoying. I have in 48-20, I can do 48-20. The two animatronics I never put on is these two. I cannot do 49-20, I cannot do 50-20, but on 48-20, I just can. On 40, I did have a good one on 49-20. I got to 4 a.m. I think, and I died to Nightmare on because I wasn't. I like oh my. I had so many things on, and when you like click sometimes, like to close ad, sometimes a mouse moves and then it goes on Nightmare on, and then you died on Nightmare on so easily. Orville the elephant, you have to turn on the heater. He's harder than him though. Actually, if you're playing 50-20, Orville the elephant can be pretty annoying. Ned Bear, because it messes with your intervals with these guys, like the music people. So if you're playing 50-20, it would be above Scrap Trap in my opinion. But I reckon I'll put them. Ned Bear's not that hard. Ned Bear doesn't really do much as Orville the elephant. Phantoms, they're easy. Actually, they can't help in some cases. They can't help at all. Phantom Freddy, on the other hand, is, for me, gonna be at the top of easy. I need, like, another tier in between for one of them. The reason why Phantom Freddy is so annoying is sometimes when, like, I'm doing Mod of Flynn's, I flash Phantom Freddy, right? But I get caught in Nightmare BB range as well. So Nightmare BB ends up jump scaring me because of Phantom Freddy, because I was like 2 over to the left and I flashed both of them at the same time. And so it is so annoying. Or sometimes like I completely miss Phantom Freddy because I'm turning to the right and I flash. Oh, it's so annoying. Is he harder than Ned Bear? I reckon he's deserved to go at the bottom of medium for me. This is me, by the way. This is how hard they are for me. I reckon some of these rankings go for other people. Like, I reckon this guy's pretty understandable and hard, and these guys are pretty understandable. But some of them is just purely based on me. Phone guy, easy. Plush trap. He's basically Lolbit, because you have to switch cameras. Because basically switching cameras is super annoying because of the plush animatronics, and you have to keep a camera there. It is super annoying. Is he Game Ender? I've never I have experienced him because I have tried 50-20, but when I try 50-20, I normally just like died a little bit all the time. And like, what the plush animatronics that is actually. Is he as hard as Lolbit? I don't know, because I don't really get like as far in 50-20, so I can experience them. But from my knowledge, I reckon he would be. I reckon he would be Game Ender. Puppet. He winding up the music book drains your power. I hate it so much. Rockstar. If you get Rockstar Bonnie in 50-20, and like you're near the end, it can basically be a game ender for you. But if you know his intervals and like when he can appear with the camera up, then he's pretty easy to like just not make appear. So I'll put him in medium because if you do get it wrong, then he can kill you. I reckon he's harder than Ned Bear. Rockstar Chica, super easy. Can camera staller. Don't click on his thing. This is within. I'm assuming all of these guys are on 20 AI. So the reason I haven't put him in can help in some cases is just because on 20 AI you almost always die to him if you click on his bird. Please deposit 5 coins. That is so annoying. He was the bane of some of my 40-20 runs because he blocked Nightmare BB. So I think I'll put him at the top of easy for that. Scrap Baby. She barely appears, bro. She like barely appears. I like never see Scrap Baby. So I'm gonna put her like here. For some reason, not being able to see with Shadow Bonnie in my room is super annoying. Like I hate when it goes dark. I just cannot see it. It really annoys me. But she is pretty easy. She doesn't do anything. Scrap Trap. I mean, Spring Trap. I'm sorry, guys. Don't flame me in the comments. Don't flame me in the comments. Spring Trap looks way better than Scrap Trap. He's easy. You can see him poised, so it's pretty easy to like counter him. Easy as well. Just put on your mask. These guys are super easy. Trash and the Gang. Honestly, the bro, Trash and the Gang actually scare me. The thing that scares me the most in UCN is Trash and the Gang, because when I'm like so locked in, I don't hear the psst, and I just like randomly get out of nowhere, and it's so annoying. I hate Toy Freddy. I hate Toy Freddy. Just playing FNAF and FNAF is like so confusing for my mind. Withered Chica. Withered Bonnie, also easy. I never really see Withered Bonnie that much. And Withered Chica is pretty easy. If you're in the use of just putting on your mask all the time, it's super duper easy. Let's check if I want to swap anybody around. Okay, good. I don't really mind. Good. Actually reckon Music Man is here. Okay. Music Man actually could be bumped down to here. I'll keep him up there. Yep. Yep. Alright, this is good. This is my final ranking. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video, I guess.